Hello everyone, my name is Bradley and I'll be your instructor today. Today we're going to go over AED. Now what AED stands for is Automated External Defibrillator. Now an AED is not a substitution for CPR. The AED can deliver a shock. The AED lets you know what it finds and tell you what it wants you to do. All you have to do is just follow the prompts. Now, when using an AED, 1 to 8 will be considered a child weighing less than 55 pounds, and everything above 8 we would treat as an adult. Now, we use pediatric pads on the child and on the infant. It's going to be a smaller version of the adult pads, but it'll plug into the machine just like the adult pads. The time in which you would use an AED would be if a person was going into cardiac arrest, having a heart attack, or you could use it as an aid to CPR, but not a substitution for CPR. If it prompts you to deliver a shock, perhaps something was going wrong with the heart. Perhaps the heart was getting out of rhythm, or it needed to get the heart to restart. But nevertheless, an AED is not a substitution for CPR. If it wants you to do CPR, it will tell you to do CPR. All right, so let me give you a demonstration with the AED. First thing you're going to want to do, of course, is you're going to want to take it out of its case. Now you see here, this says pull. So in my mind, that must be what I need to do is pull this. When you pull this in real life, it will automatically power up and start talking to you. Mine is not. So I'm going to be the voice of this thing. First thing it's going to tell you is remove the protective cover. This is your protective cover right here. It's going to tell you to take out the white adhesive pads. So I'm just following directions. These are your white adhesive pads. It's going to tell you to look at the picture on the white adhesive pads. Peel one pad from the yellow protective liner and place pad exactly as shown in the picture. So I'm just going to follow the directions and place this pad how I see it in the picture. Then it's going to say when the first pad is in place, it's going to prompt you to peel. Let me get this one on for you. It's going to prompt you to peel the second pad from the yellow protective liner and place pad exactly as shown in the picture. So I'm going to remove that one, and I'm going to put it how I see it in the picture. Okay, so now this thing is hooked up and is ready to go. Now you see this? This here is a better look, so you can get a good look of what it should look like as you see here. Now, this is your panel here. So once it's hooked up, this is your panel. This middle button here is your analyzing button. So once it's hooked up, it's going to say analyzing. So you're going to let everybody know, analyzing. Everybody stand clear, everybody stand back. Why? Because this is an electrical device. Now if it wants you to deliver a shock, it's going to say shock is advised. And you would repeat that too. Shock is advised. Stand back or stand clear. And the shock button here would be flashing, indicating that it wants you to deliver the shock. Make sure you're not touching the person when it delivers the shock, or the shock can go through you. Now the reason why I say it's not a substitution for CPR, because if it wants you to do CPR, it's going to tell you to continue CPR. With the pads on, you would come in here and you would begin to do your compressions and breaths. After about 2 minutes, it'll reboot and tell you what you should be doing, whether you should be doing CPR or whether you should deliver a shock. But it'll let you know exactly what you need to do. So the proper way would be to use this. Let's just say we had one of these on site. I had a co-worker here with me, and one of our co-workers collapsed and fell out. And I would tell that person, hey, go call 911 and bring back the AED. So while they're going to get the AED, I would go ahead and start CPR. But when they get back with the AED, they're going to tell me to stop CPR. Why? Because we have to stop CPR to hook it up. That's one of the times in which you would stop CPR. So then we would hook it up, and then it'll begin to analyze. Once it analyzes, it's going to tell you what's going on with the person. It may tell you to deliver a shot, or it may tell you to start CPR. But that's how you would use an AED. Thank you for watching.